Some say Christmas only comes once a year, but when you're building a monster truck, every day's a new box of surprises. Today, Goddard's making the run to Johnny's shop in Yorkville. The mission? Pulling the computer from the Smoking Mullet, because what's better than one mullet machine? A monster-sized one running full tilt with the right brain to match.
So, me and Dougie here are headed out to Johnny's shop in Yorkville. We got to steal the computer and wiring harness for the Monster Mullet fuel injection. Johnny's been super busy, so he hasn't had a chance to get it pulled out of there. So we're gonna rip that out of out of the Smoking Mullet, and then we have a list of parts that we are gonna search his shop for. We need radiator hoses, what else? Power steering pump, fan, mechanical fan, not electrical, mechanical fan, all for the Monster Mullet. So we're gonna go out here, see what we can find, and hopefully not have to go and purchase a bunch of more parts. So stay tuned and let's see what happens next. Lovely weather we have here. 2 days ago it was 75, and today it's snowing. So, you know, there's that. And right over here is the Smoking Mullet. So now in the snow we get to go and pull the wiring harness out of this thing. Yay. Welcome to the inside of the Smoking Mullet. If you guys have ever seen the inside of a burnout van or burnout machine, this is actually really clean. Usually they are pretty dark and dirty, but this is fairly tame. Well, Johnny is late per usual. Gotta love him, but he's not the most punctual person. So we are gonna have to start this with just some hand tools. We got the fuel injection system we're pulling out of here for the Monster Mullet. It's the Holley Terminator kit. So we got the computer here, screen here, all of this wiring we're gonna have to pull out. He's got a new kit for the Smoking Mullet with the new motor. So all of this is going, like I said, going in the Monster Mullet. So let's go ahead and get started with hand tools instead of power tools, because we can't get in to get them. So this was all done at like 2 in the morning, 2 days before we had to leave for another event. So the wiring job is not the cleanest in here, but hey, it worked. We did place in the burnout event, and the van ran beautifully. 6,000 RPMs for about 2 minutes, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, so once it goes into the Monster Mullet, we'll get it cleaned up a little bit. Let's see here. Luckily, this is just a bunch of sheet metal screws in here into the doghouse, so they come out nice and easy. I don't have to get a wrench on the backside. So yeah, I'm not the one that did this, so I'm kind of having to figure out as I go what's staying, what's going. And as you can see, it's cold out. 2 days ago it was, what was it, 78 degrees 2 days ago? And now it's 30 degrees and snow. So I gotta love the weather in northern Illinois. Trying to get into this fuel injection stuff, but I'm more old school, so I prefer to leave as much hooked as I can, just to make it easier for me when I'm rerouting everything in the Monster. So that way, it'll be a little more simple for me. So I just unhooked the wires inside here. They were just zip tied up, not hooked to anything actually. So I am going to get this thing closed back up. You can see how tight a fit this is. There we go. Get back here again and fish these wires out of here, and we are just about done pulling this wiring harness and computer out of the Smoking Mullet. These old vans are so simple. In the van itself, there's not much electronics, so putting your own in, there's not much to tie into. You don't have to, they're just simple. It was just a simpler time when these were built. So there's, no power anything, no power steering, no power brakes, no power windows, none of that stuff. So it's the amount of electrical in these vans is very minimal. What else we got here? That's done. This one can stay. This is the ground cable for the block. So we'll stick that back in there for now. That one's done. That one's done. All right. We're getting close. Let's see here. So on these little fuse blocks here, we actually wrote on here, switched battery power. So I know this is hooked to a switched battery. So that is only has 12 volts when the key is in the on position. So there's another block in here as well. This one here, we have written on here battery plus. So this is powered all the time. So that was good thinking of us back then at 2 o'clock in the morning to write that on there. So I have at least an idea what these two blocks are, fuse panel blocks are for. So switch power, we're gonna unhook this wire here. That's gonna stay with the van. Let's see, what is this guy? Oh, this is the switched power. Okay, so, you know what? Let's, we'll just cut that one off for now. We'll put a new end on that later. And that rat's nest right there is our new fuel injection system. Well, the wiring for it anyway. But that was that. That was pretty easy. Won't be that easy to put it back in, but it'll be fun.
So as everybody saw in our last episode, we were unloading the trucks from the machine shop purchase, and as you can see, the shop is a disaster, but it's all in here.
Yeah, that was a bad.
And we also have some local auto parts store that closed down, and we got a lot of inventory from them, so we're going to dig through that and see if we can find some parts for the Monster Mullet.
Well, what all
radiator
do we
hoses.
need? Yeah, we need radiator hoses, brake
rotors,
fan, power steering pump.
Yep. Of which I know I have those.
Yeah, we just got to find them. The shop's a mess right now, but it'll get straightened out one day.
Let's go see if we can find some hoses.
Yeah, I think we got a bin right here.
Before the tools come out, there's treasure to find. The shop's packed with parts, and somewhere in here are the missing pieces of the Monster Mullet puzzle. Time to dig in.
So, and some of the inventory we got from the local parts store when they closed was a ton of radiator hoses. So with the Monster Mullet being totally custom, a standard radiator hose I can't just go buy for it. So we're gonna dig through here, probably find 3-4 hoses that we think will make it work, and then we'll just take those with us and go from there. I think that'll do it. That should be more than enough here. Here, let me set these over here.
I don't want to bend over because I'm broken.
Oh yeah, Johnny hurt his back the other day when he was unloading the truck. But between all of these hoses, That should be more than enough to get what we're looking for here. So we'll take all these for the Monster Mullet.
Monster Mullet.
The right part, the perfect fit, the missing link. It's all here, somewhere. And Goddard and Johnny aren't stopping till they find it.
Well, we had the part number we looked up and found, and according to your inventory sheet, you should have them. So, let's see what we can find here. Nope, I'm going the wrong way here. Hold on. He actually has these all in order, so it's pretty nice trying to find these parts here. Oh, 583324.
What'd you say? 3324?
Yeah,
That's it.
perfect. Perfect. We got the rotors. This is awesome. We don't have to buy rotors now. All right, now we need the fan and the power steering pump.
Fan and pump. Fan.
You said you think the fan is upstairs, right? Okay. You stay down here, Mr. Brokeback.
Should be up there by that nice igloo cooler.
Oh man, that is a pretty nice cooler. I wonder whose that is.
That's his.
I've been looking for that thing everywhere, and here it is. So, where did you say this fan was going to be up here?
Look over by that stool.
The stool, okay. That's all transmissions over there. Oh, right here. Perfect. That looks like it. Feels nice and smooth still. Perfect. We got the fan. We're using mechanical instead of electrical. Less problems. No wiring, no nothing. Perfect. All right.
Watch your head up here.
I'm not tall enough. I can stand straight up. I could even jump up here. All right, perfect. So where'd you say the power steering pump is going to be now?
It's over here. We'll go get it.
Come on, Brokeback Mountain, hurry up. All right. Power steering pump, he found that the other day and sat it to the side. But while we're over here, let's check this stuff out real quick, because this is kind of cool. So, as you know, we stole the motor from the Smoking Mullet for the Monster Mullet.
Monster Mullet. I can only
And,
say it that way.
and we are building a new motor for the Smoking Mullet, which is going to be a twin turbo motor. So, we have these
Mounted on the roof.
twin turbos mounted to the roof, the exhaust dumping right there, just like that, coming out of the roof of the Smoking Mullet.
A little boo-boo on it because I actually fell off the roof of my van when I was trying to mock
mocking
it
it
up.
up, yeah.
But I think it's going to be okay. These are VS Racing 6267 turbos.
So yeah, so we're excited about that. It should make about twice the amount of power as the motor that was in there. Get us a lot bigger wheel speed. Our goal, let's move that back. We don't want another boo-boo on this thing. Our goal is to be around 200 mile an hour wheel speed in this thing, right? Is that what you were
and
figuring?
I want to spin this at 8,000 plus RPMs because it'll just sound wicked.
Yeah. And basically, it's going to be a D-stroke.
6 liter, yeah, 4.8 crank, Pro LS rods, SRP pistons. I'm sorry, DSS racing pistons,
Ah, yes.
and then we will hopefully start putting that together here next week.
Yeah. And we got
Lot to do.
a lot
Little
to
time
do.
to do it.
Lot to do. But it's all part of the game. So,
I work better under pressure.
not me. I like time. I like planning.
Polar opposites.
Yep. His way of working stresses me out a bit, but that's why we work good together. I plan it all, and then he throws a wrench in it and waits the last minute. So, right?
Yes, that's true.
All right. Let's get back to work. All right, guys. We are here. I got Johnny here. We're going to talk about the Smoking Mullet a little bit. go through some parts that we got for it, and I'll let Johnny kind of take it away from here.
All right, so right up front here, VS Racing is coming out with some mirror image turbos, and we're running twins, so they're not that big. These are 67, 62 Gen 2 turbochargers, which I think are gonna spool nice and fast for us to get that instant smoke. This is our camshaft. That's a Gen 4, or Stage 4, I should say, of some top secret stuff. We can't get into that too much.
That one's still there for now. There you
What
go.
we got here? These would be our connecting rods. We decided to go with the Summit LS Pro rods, because I know some guys running those and they haven't broken yet, so to me that's pretty good.
And they're pushing pretty big power.
Yeah, well over 1,000.
Here, I got this.
Spend some money on these engines, but I don't go crazy, so this here's a Speedmaster harmonic balancer. We're gonna give these guys a shot. Like anything, you online, you hear good, you hear bad, but I'm the type to figure it out for myself. They're just V-band clamps from Evil Energy. Those go here to hold your exhaust pipes on your turbos, or any other kind of exhaust connection you want to make. We're running like over 8,000 RPMs with this engine, so we got a set of solid lifters with the link bars. Got to adjust your valve train with that, but that's fine because it'll operate flawlessly, hopefully. And then these I like to run because these are an American company, DSS Racing. They're made right by where I live in St. Charles. They forge them there, machine them there. Any problems, you go straight to the source.
These are actually the same ones we're running.
Same ones we got in the engine that's going in the Monster Mullet.
Yep.
They come with
We've
piston
had no
rings.
issues with them. It's been nice.
Just want to show them one of these, how nice they are. Got the updated wrist pins, as you can see how thick they are, right there. These are 2340, I think it is, forged. So they'll take some abuse.
They do look party.
This is, and get your knife, this just be a gasket set, LS gasket set for
Same with this one.
this way you call your conversion set. That's your front timing cover, rear engine cover, oil pan, crank seal, water pump gaskets. And this is gonna have everything else in it. Head gaskets, valve cover gaskets. The only thing that's in this box I probably won't use are the head bolts, because we have head studs, which I don't have over here, but ARP head studs and main studs.
That's always a good idea.
When you turn that kind of RPM, you don't want it to come apart. This is from Ace's Fuel Injection. They're located in Tennessee, I believe it is. We decided to give these guys a shot. You go online, mixed reviews, but you get the same whether you look at Holley or Edelbrock or whoever you want to try. Some of it comes down, I think, to installer error, so we'll just follow their instructions to the T, install it, and then hopefully find someone that can tune it for us. Their harness here seems to be a nice quality, nice bright colored wire. This is the one you plug into your laptop for tuning. Probably what they call like a CAN bus connection wire. Here's my part sheet. Okay, so here's the actual ECU or engine control module. This is the jackpot, Ace's jackpot setup. I like that. These are supposed to be weatherproof too, so you can mount them anywhere, inside the car, outside the car, and you don't have to worry about weather.
That's nice because man, does it get smoky inside that engine.
I'm not sure. Let's take a look. I like the boxes.
Yeah, they look cool.
Oh, this is our touchscreen.
Oh, that's
So this
nice.
is all your
That's nice and
all
thick
your
right
control for your tuning. You can do off of this. It's probably it also shows gauges, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's nice.
All right.
Here's
Well, let's keep going. What do we got?
This is what's the throttle back. Going drive-by wire, not drive-by cable. It's a little electric servo on the side.
Oh, that's so much easier.
92 millimeter. It's easier for the vans because to route that cable is a nightmare.
Yeah, the old motor was drive-by cable, so we had brackets and cables and all kinds of stuff.
Geometry session.
Yeah, the throttle pedal actually goes through a rod through the floor and pivots through the floor, and then there's an arm off of that, so it actually was kind of a nightmare figuring all that out. So the drive-by wire is totally the way to go. This one, looking at the pictures online, this one actually looked pretty cool.
Grab that out of there.
Oh man. Oh baby, that is pretty nice looking. Yeah, just throw that box behind you.
Nice fabricated intake there.
No kidding, that is pretty sweet looking, really.
For the rectangle port LS head, that's what we're running.
Oh,
Hardware. Oh, yeah.
parts bag.
Check your intakes before you install them. There's parts in there.
Man, that really actually, that's really
Nice.
nice looking. I like that.
Comes with fuel rolls and stuff too. I'm sure they're buried in that box.
I'll set that box back up. I'll throw this in and we'll keep moving.
This is our shaft mounted rocker set. Because we're running a solid camshaft, you need to be able to adjust your push rod because there's no hydraulic lifter in there to do that.
Well, the hydraulics only are good to, what, 6,000 RPM roughly?
There's some that will spin higher, and some guys that do spin them higher, but there's a lot less chance of issues by running a solid cam. Yeah, you gotta check them once in a while, but snap in. Yeah, these are pretty nice.
Yeah, they do.
Billet arms, machine shafts. Yeah. As long as they hold together, we'll be all right.
Cool.
What's this for? Muffler?
Yeah.
Smoking Mullet needs no stinking muffler. That's what you do with mufflers.
Well, I guess we're not running mufflers on this thing. It'd be quiet enough with the turbos. So, that was the majority of the parts for the Smoking Mullet. Now that we're gonna get going on that one, I'm excited. I'm really excited. This is gonna be cool.
It will be. I got excited to put it together. Got to do some machine work, board out, hone it out.
Well,
we'll do all that in-house.
that's what all these machines were for that you guys seen scattered throughout our shop here.
So we can do more and more of this in the future. We don't have to depend on anybody else to do it for us. We
Yep.
do it right here in house.
Yep. So let us know what you guys think. If you've used any of these parts, tell us what you think of them.
Yeah.
What was your experience? Because we love trying new stuff, and
If it works or it don't,
Yeah.
we'll find out.
yeah. So we'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching.
Computer pulled, parts found, boxes cracked open. Today was a win, but the Monster Mullet ain't gonna build itself. Next up, making these parts fit and bringing this beast one step closer to tearing up the track.